Welcome, Dreamers. Today we are going to be looking at the top 5 mods that we need to see in Bonelab. Stick around to the end of the video if you want to see my last video. I go in depth with some of these a little bit more. But for number 1, we have to see the Omnitrix. Now, if you know what the Omnitrix is, it is Ben 10's, I guess, his weapon. It goes on his wrist. And basically what you do is you scroll through the monsters just like how you can do in the new feature in Bonelab. I'm pretty sure they got inspiration from it because it's a little too similar, if you know what I mean. But basically all you do is rotate through the watch and you see whatever skins you want, which is in Ben 10's case would be his monsters, and you smack down on the wrist and you would become a monster. I think this will work really well with the stat point system because now you can have 4 arms. If you know Ben 10, 4 arms, he's a really big tough guy with 4 arms and he's strong, right? So it would be the strong stat. You'd be able to lift opponents up and throw them at other ones. The next one that we need to have in Bonelab is the multiplayer mod. Now, if you played Boneworks, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The one you're able to play with all your friends whenever you want. I'm not sure if there was a limit. I haven't experimented with that, but I know it was at least up to like 2, 3, 4 players. I think max was like 4 players, but hopefully in Bonelab you can have even more than that, because that leads me into the next one. Number 3 that we need in Bonelab, we need Mario Kart. Now hear me out. Thinking back to the previous mod that I just said we need in Bonelab, multiplayer and Mario Kart, we would literally be able to play Mario Kart in Bonelab. And imagine just going over one of the mystery blocks and you picking up an AK and start shooting your friends with it. That is so dope. We don't really know exactly how the goat karts are going to work in this game, but I'm sure that we can do all types of cool stuff. They probably add some things to it, so like you can slide around or maybe even jump or do anything else with the karts. Stuff like that. This mod should also come with, obviously, the level, not just the carts. It would come with the level as well, so it'd be like a huge track, and you can have the flag and everything. It'll be so cool. For the next mod I think we need to have is a boxing mod, right? This one's from one of my subscribers. If you have any other ideas on like mods that we could have in Bonelab, please put them down in the comments below. I will make a video if they're cool enough. But imagine like like a WWE ring or something like that, where we have like a boxing match and then we put the gloves on, and it would probably have like a cool like enhancer so you can push your opponent back a little bit more. So that I think it'll work cool with the multiplayer mod. Well, all these mods will really work so well with the multiplayer mod because obviously you want to play with your friends in Bonelab, like, let's be honest here. But yeah, being able to punch your friend out the ring, because you have like, you can punch them into the air, something like that, just a little bit off the ground, or you can push them off of the arena. That would be so cool. For the final mod that we absolutely need to have in Bonelab is SpiderMan. You guys knew it was coming. You knew it was coming because, bro, SpiderMan is awesome, especially with the new physics that we have in Bonelab. That would be crazy. I already know like people are gonna build city maps because I feel like that's a default thing that people just tend to do, is make city maps. But imagine just swinging through the city with your your web shooters and stuff like that, and you got your suit on and you just swing through the city with your friends while you're singing Sunflower. You might be able to even create whole new games out of the Bonelab engine. If you made it to the end of the video, you are a true dreamer. If you want to see me pump out a bunch of cool, crazy content for Bonelab, please subscribe, because for the first week, I'm going to have no life. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm going to be pumping out so many videos. So if you want to be a part of that, stay tuned for more and subscribe to the channel. And also leave a like because it helps the video perform way better on YouTube. This has been Dream Chasing, and as always, keep on dreaming.